And one of the things that I've spoken about myself of late, which is worrying, is the mantra that later also came up that elections are won at polling stations. Mm-hmm. Now, we have said so without adding the issue of values that need to sanitize our political space. Right. So therefore, okay, tell me, regardless of whatever arrangement has been made, but you can only win an election at your polling station. And we saw also what happened after the 8-month electoral petition. For example, things that were seen as shortcomings of our electoral process have gingered up, and no political party would want to stay for that loose points within the system to be exploited by any political party. And so therefore, that vigilance in itself can slip into violence.
And which I know the police has spoken about early on in the year, and I think we spoke about disbandment of vigilante groups.
Yeah,
you know,
even
like
with the disbandment, now we can see still, yeah. I mean, we have seen political parties, both MPP and NDC, have visited violence. We have seen how a whole, what do you call it, municipal office has been bent. Right. Yeah, we've seen how some people have been stabbed within MPP and so on and so forth. I mean, we are talking about it, but that it is a living trend. It's a living trend which we all, election observers, the security agencies, political parties themselves, and in fact the general citizenry must be worried about. That election alone should not lead us to that. Currently there is something that is going on which I'm so worried about. Vituperations within our political space and personalizing issues.
And that can only lead to tension and threats of violence.
You know, but when you personalize and you mention people by name,
then you
for example, there's now a mutual trade of insults between MPP and NDC, attacking their own personalities.
So counterattacks.
Now they're saying you are incompetent. You mention somebody, a candidate by name, and say you are incompetent. And he also says you are also incompetent.
So kind of attacking people's persons.
And these are people who have supporters, and they are so passionate about it. And the passion is, in fact, to the level unreasonable. That is why people are prepared to share their blood just because they are supporters of somebody. And I think that there must be a way by which we all talk strongly and come to the center and do something about it.